Thursday evening, January 30th, Constellation Chicago live streams the Ensemble Dal Niente, exploring very contemporary chamber music for the horn, the violin, and the piano, a study of silences set in sound. Does that not sort of remind you of the other piece that I told you about, which is on Thursday and Friday, being live streamed by Roulette Intermedium, which is called Soundless? People are being phenomenological. They're stripping things down to the essence of, well, okay, what is sound and what is silence, and how do they interplay? Which is basic, I guess, and obvious, but anyway. Now, the Ensemble Dal Niente actually has about 32 members in it, and they're not bringing in 32 members, they're bringing in 3 members. These 3 that you see above there, okay? First, let me tell you about the program, and then I'll tell you about the people. Let's switch things around a little bit. The program, they're playing Rebecca Saunders' duo for violin and piano. That was composed in 1999. They're playing Jesse Marino's Piece for the Middle Seat for trio, composed in 2017. They're playing Dai Fujikura's Poyo Poyo for solo horn, composed in 2012. They're playing Louis Dudier's Laughter Studies No. 3, composed in 2016, but revised in 2022. That's for the whole trio. And they'll be playing Hans Abrahamson's 6 pieces, composed in 1984 for horn, violin, and piano. Interesting, varied. Let me tell you about the different members here. The pianist is Mabel Kwan. You see her in the upper right-hand photo there, though I think I can show you a separate photo of Mabel Kwan. I hope that we are giving you the link to the website for Ensemble 32, because it's really interesting. Yeah, here's a picture of Mabel Kwan on her own. Well, I tell you a little bit about her. Mabel is a founding member of the Ensemble Dal Niente. She tours with the improvised music group Restroy, with the synthesizer duo Mega Laverne and Shirley. Okay. And with the trio that plays electronic instrumental music, Ulul, U-L-U-U-U-L. She's a 2019 High Concept Labs artist and 2017 Three Arts awardee. She's been living in Chicago for almost 20 years. She sings vocals with a group called the Lucky Bikes, plays piano with Fifth Season, and plays chamber music with a group called Bridging Memory Through Music, a therapeutic intervention for patients with dementia. She's a Rice University and Northern Illinois University piano performance graduate. She's performed at festivals all over the world. I'll give you a few examples. The Sonic Fusion Festival in Edinburgh, the SALT Festival in Victoria. She's performed at the Library of Congress, Walt Disney Hall, the Metropolitan Museum, etc. So has several solo albums out, but if you think that she's only doing this now stuff, one of the albums is a clavichord album. And she also plays in a number of Ensemble Dal Niente albums. So the thing about these, that many of these people playing the new music, they are classically trained musicians, and yet they're playing contemporary pieces. You know, it's not Schubert anymore, or Haydn. What can I tell you? But it's there, and they know what they're doing with music. They're not doing this unconsciously. Okay, next, the violinist is Teo Ramsey. He's from Boston, and he is claimed to his recent big events. He was concertmaster with the New World Symphony in a concert at Carnegie Hall, played chamber music at the LA Phil's Noon to Midnight Festival, and performed at Carnegie Hall, Tanglewood, and Ravinia with the Brooklyn-based orchestral collective, The Knights. Okay, so that's Teo Ramsey, who, let me put up a separate photo of Teo for you while I'm at it. I mean, why not? Here's Teo Ramsey with his violin in hand. So you get a An Augenblick of him, a blink of an eye looking at him. And then finally, we have the horn player, Matt Oliphant. Matt lives in Chicago. He formerly was a member of Axiom Brass, where he traveled around the country. It's a brass quintet. He's been principal horn of the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra, the Florida Orchestra, the Chicago Chamber Orchestra, and Orchestra Prometheus, and regularly performs with the experimental ensemble A.P.ri.od.ic, which is aperiodic when you put it all together. So that's, now these three, they're a part of the Ensemble Dal Niente, which has 32 members, and I'm not going to go into the whole history of that, but you can look up Ensemble Dal Niente. It's very interesting.